You ever wonder why Christianity doesn't teach the stuff about what Jesus, Yeshua said was teaching? Christianity wants you to keep your keep people in that pot, in that shitty pot, and keep them pumping, full of dump like Gahina. But they really don't teach what Jesus said to teach. And he was teaching all over and through the Bible when he was inside there to practice the single eye. And the single eye is meditation. The pastors, churches, they don't teach you this stuff. Now, I've known this stuff for a very, very long time. Since high school. And I don't have a hair on my head that's straight. Let me tell you that right now, okay? I had my, things in life, that I've overcame. And, and that's through meditation. So anyway, Christianity, of course, here in the Western world, they don't teach this stuff. If more people would know about what meditation is and about understanding what the Bible is, especially in Revelation, the whole book, it's about Hinduism, it's about Greek mythology, it's about the Kundalini, it's about the chakras. This is all in the Revelation. I don't know why people haven't seen this when I saw this a long time ago. You see, I grew up in the insane asylum just like the rest of you people. I've seen a lot of stuff and grew through a lot of stuff. Like a weed plant. Anybody know what a weed plant is? A weed plant is something that, it takes time. You want that thing to flower, you gotta take care of that thing. Depending on what type of seed it is too. But anyway, I'm not gonna go all into that because I know a lot about that too. So anyway, we all come in here into this world, into this illusion, and an upbringing of what our parents, want us to be like, what your teachers, want you to be like friends and peers and all that other good stuff, but this is all a distraction from meditation. That's why it's very important to meditate. It produces the melatonin in your body, which stimulates the pineal gland. And the pineal gland is something that Jacob, when he saw God's face, he called it the pineal gland. The pineal gland was a spark, And I think everybody should, try and get this spark activated inside within themselves. It takes practice, though. And there's a scripture in the Bible that Jesus said about the Pharisees, and the scribes, how they robbed the people of, I'm not sure how it goes. I'm not one of those big, church pastors or anything like that, but I do like to challenge them, though, because, I've experienced stuff through my own walk of knowing what Christ is, and Christ is in all of us, and what Christ was teaching is that you can become Christ too. Just don't let people rob you and put stuff in your mind. You take the time out, you go through your meditation, your daily practices of it, and make it happen for yourself, And that's the way how you do it, and that's how you become one with the source, with the I am power. That's the I am. When Jesus spoke and and used the word "I am," he wasn't talking about himself. Jesus was talking about the "I am" is the power. And Jesus came into this world not to brag about himself, but to show you that you can do the same things that he did and even better. It's in the Bible. The church people don't want you to know this. Because they, like I said, they want to keep you coming back, into that pot, of that's not a good place. So anyway, Hidden Chronicles. This is actually the first video of a little something to start, to get myself practicing and going, and feeling comfortable with this. It's so much truth that I have to just watch what I say, because it's a power within me that's speaking. It's not me. Anyway, you guys and ladies and gentlemen and kids and babies and granddaughters and animals and bugs, have a good day. Take care of one another. Smile at one another. Be peace with one another. And let's start practicing some meditation. So, have a great day.